We're here today at the University of Florida asking students what they think about these initiatives, but we're not telling them they're Trump's. Instead, we're telling them that these ideas are Biden's. Let's see how the students react after finding out that these initiatives are Trump's accomplishments. So Biden just released his plan for presidency, highlighting some initiatives that he wants to focus on. I want to get your reaction on some of these. So the first one is he wants to stop endless wars and bring our troops back home. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I'm happy about that. War's never a good thing.
It's a great idea.
That definitely sounds like a good thing, but I feel like every president has said that.
It's a good thing. Wars are, that's a gray area. People agree to disagree.
I'm all for that. There's no reason for America to be occupying all these different countries at the moment.
I think that's a good thing, because I don't think they need to be over there getting killed for something that isn't here.
I mean, if we can get our troops home, that's for the better, That makes me feel good, if that's what he cares for.
He also wants to dismantle human trafficking networks. Do you think this is a good idea?
I think that is a great initiative. Really important because obviously human trafficking, especially in South Florida, which is where I'm from, is a huge issue. So from what it sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, human trafficking is a horrible, horrible thing. So it's fantastic that he wants to do that.
Yeah, I'm pretty anti-human trafficking.
Well, human trafficking's a pretty bad thing. It kind of takes away from people's humanity.
I mean, that's a good thing, actually, but how he's going to go about doing that, not sure. But
That's a good thing.
He also wants to wipe out global terrorists that threaten to harm Americans. What do you think of this?
I agree with the plan. I just don't think he's the person to do it.
Love that. Love it.
Well, that should be every president's objective.
Obviously, terrorism is bad, so.
The fight on terrorism has always been important, especially in America, so getting rid of stuff that can harm American lives is perfect.
I don't know if wipeout would be a good term to be used in that sense. I don't think killing uselessly is a good idea.
Taking out terrorists is a good thing, so yeah, that sounds good.
Terrorism is only going to get worse, so someone has to do something.
So hearing all these initiatives, are you likely to vote for Biden?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, I still haven't decided yet, but these things all sound great, and they definitely are making me lean more towards Biden. Definitely more likely, yeah.
I'm voting for Biden. I already know that.
Okay, so would you be surprised if I told you that these aren't actually Biden's plans? These are actually part of Trump's second-term agenda, and it's actually part of his track record, meaning that he's already accomplished a number of these things in the past 3.5 years that he's been in office.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I didn't know about those things.
Oh, I mean, that's great, too.
For example, for dismantling human trafficking networks, he's allocated $400 million.
Surprised me a little bit because I don't have the highest opinion of the president at the time, but I think that's great.
Does this surprise you?
Yeah, I guess a little bit. I mean, don't really hear about that.
I didn't know they work with human trafficking as much as maybe it hasn't been reported on.
Has that changed your opinion on our president and what he's done for our country?
I have to say at least a little bit. I think everyone, including myself, could be a little more looking at the policies of the president rather than their character.
So that plan for what you said about the military, I definitely do not think that has actually been done by him.
He's been the only president in a large amount of decades that hasn't started an actual war, and he's removed troops out of Syria, and he's planning on doing the same thing in Iraq and Afghanistan.
I'm actually not surprised because he's been doing a lot of actually decent things, pretty good things at helping Americans.
You really threw me for a loop there. I mean, that's great to hear that he's accomplished those and is working harder.
So does hearing these ideas change your opinion about Trump? Are you likely to vote for him in November now that you know that these are part of his agenda?
Yeah, I mean, those sound like some good things.
Very likely, but I still research and still need to see what also Biden's doing.
he has a reasonable track record, but yet again.
So does that change your opinion on him and what he's done for the country?
Yeah, I would say so. But I'm still just going to play it by ear.
Why are you not surprised?
Well, I don't think that Trump has done terrible things. I think that socially Trump hasn't done some great things, but definitely in other aspects he has made progress.
Not at all. People give Trump a lot of crap, but he gets the job done. I can't hate him for that.
Yeah, I mean, in this time, not a lot of the good that he does is heard. It does help knowing that, that he is doing these things.